You know, a year and a half ago, I heard the God whisper. Have you ever heard the God whisper? You know, one of the privileges of knowing God is you get to know the sound of his voice. And he said to me, Mare, you know, there's only two people in the world that call me Mare, Gary and God. And then he used another term of endearment, sweetie. He's the only other one apart from Gary that calls me sweetie. Anybody else calls me sweetie, I might slap you. He said, come on, sweetie. Don't get too comfortable. Don't think you've made it just because you're looking after the orphans. I've got a whole nother level that I want to take you to. He said, the women, Marilyn, the women, I want you to restore dignity to Uganda's most vulnerable women. Friends, I don't believe the greatest resource Uganda has is the oil they found in Lake Albert. I believe the greatest resource Uganda has are her women waiting to be empowered. And I'm here to tell you this morning that no one did more to help hurting women than Jesus Christ. He changed the status of women forever. And that's what Living Hope is all about, restoring dignity to vulnerable women.
The word that I hear most from the lips of the leadership team from Watoto, whenever we lay challenges at their doorsteps, they always tell us, what a privilege. Even if it is such a big, big, big duty, they tell us it is a privilege. Even when we see them sweating in the sun, getting work done, muddy shoes, volunteering to look after children, they tell us, what a privilege. I can't understand, because privilege to me is supposed to be air-conditioned offices. Privilege is supposed to be private jets and fat salaries. Someone who is hugging a child with a running nose and calling it a privilege, I think that person has been touched by a special force. So, even me now, I have to remember that when I'm waking up at 3 a.m. to go and deal with a land dispute, I have to say, then remember, what a privilege. And also to you, if you are invited to volunteer, if you are invited to contribute, if you are invited to come and show the love of God to those who are afflicted by the pains of war, what will your answer be? What a privilege, my dear friends. Thank you very much.